time.
They told me not to make his lunch.
Oh, okay.
They told me not to fold his laundry.
They said that?
They told me not to pay for dates.
Okay.
Take me through there. Take me through there. What you talking about? Pack that nigga lunch.
Video of that lady who just got engaged and was like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. They told me not to pay for dates. The thing is, if you want to be an executive assistant, house manager, maid for the rest of your life, and you feel like that is your passion, by all means, you know what I mean? The thing is, if you're not sure that that's what you want forever, do not make that what makes you a valuable partner or a wife, okay? It should be solely based off of someone wants to marry you because of who you are, not what you do for them. Marrying you for what you do for them is a setup because you will be doing it forever. It will never end. And not only will it be that you're doing it for them, you're going to be doing it for your children as well. Likely the bulk of it by yourself. And again, if you're passionate about that and you think you'll never resent that type of setup, cool. Oftentimes, that's not the case. You will resent it, okay? It should never be, I did all this stuff and that's why I got him. It should be, I am who I am and that's why he's here. That's it. If he's there because you've done stuff for him and you continue to do stuff for him, if you ever decide to stop, he's gonna be gone. Like, I don't know what to say.
Mind you, there are women who have done a lot less and gotten a lot more.
They told me not to make his lunch.
Now, to be clear, this is not me hating on this lady or her proposal. She got what she wanted. Congratulations to the happy couple. I'm just more so speaking to the women, to the young girls seeing this video and feel that they have to audition in order to get a man or a ring, because there are women out here who are receiving straight princess treatment during their relationship, right? They don't lift a finger. They don't have to do any of that stuff. And guess what? They end up becoming a kept wife who may do those domesticated duties. If not, the man pays and hires somebody to do the cooking and cleaning for him. I forget her name at the moment, but there is a black lady judge, one of the ones that are on TV. I don't know if her show is still on the air, but I remember seeing a clip of her on social media saying that she didn't even cook her husband a meal for the first time until after they got married, not when they were dating. And I don't blame her, because there are just certain perks and privileges that I do believe that women should reserve for a husband and not a boyfriend. Also, just because you do those domesticated duties during a relationship, that doesn't mean you're gonna get a ring. And even if you get the ring, you might run the risk of that same man valuing you more as a dishwasher, right? As somebody that makes his life easier than somebody who makes his life happier. And men like that will work the shit out of you during the marriage because you already proved that you were an elite employee during the dating stage.
People are mad at her, but you absolutely can cook, clean, launder, and spend your way right into a wedding ring. And that's exactly what she's saying that she did. Congratulations to the happy couple. But there are women out there who don't want to exchange domestic chores for a wedding ring. And those women aren't wrong either. Genuinely hope for her sake, years down the line, she isn't back on the internet complaining that she's tired of being the only one cooking and being the only one cleaning and being the only one doing the laundry and being the only one paying the bills. I hope that what she's signing up for is what she always wants to do, because you can't change the rules of the game once you've already started to play. I only disagree when she makes it seem like this is the secret to getting a ring. It's not a secret, and you're not guaranteed a ring. There are men out there who will let you do all of that and never give you a ring, and then to go on and marry another woman who they'll make sure never lifts a finger. If you really consider yourself a girl's girl, or you consider yourself a feminist or believe in feminism, you're supporting this, because we want what she wants. If you want to cook clean for a man, I want you to. You want the kind of man who does those things too? I want that for you as well. And if you never want to get married, I want that for you. And if you want to be a rich auntie, I want that for you. If you want you and your man to be a dink, dual income, no kids household, I want that for you as well. The whole point is that we all don't have to have the same life for us to be happy for the other person. Every relationship is not going to be one size fits all. The only thing that matters is that it fits you.
They told me not to fold his laundry.
Let me start out by saying congratulations, like, girl. Ring, ring, ring. But take this as a warning to the single girls that are out there hoping to get married. It doesn't always work out that way. I've known girls that have given 7 years, 10 years more to a man, cooked dinner, cleaned up, took care of their kids, pee-popped on a handstand, like did everything possible that they could do wifely duties without a ring and they were still never wifed up. I know women that did the bare minimum. Like literally, baby, I'm not picking up your socks. And they were married within 6 months. And the moral of that story, oh, I'm back. So, moral of the story, it's not about what you can and cannot do for that man. It's about you and the standards you set for yourself when you meet that man.
Y'all mad at that lady for getting on here and flexing her wedding ring? Huge wedding ring, may I add. And she talked about how she was fixing that man lunch. She was paying for dates and doing all of the stuff that y'all girls be online telling women not to do. And she ended up getting a ring. So y'all in the comment section doing what y'all do best, which is wishing the worst on her marriage, hoping he end up cheating on her, right? Hoping that she end up in the same messed up situations that y'all in because misery loves company. But the truth is, behind the closed doors of most of y'all girls online who get online and bash men 24/7, talk about how you hate to agree with men, how you hate men of this, men of that. You know why you be so hyper-focused on men? Because you know that what you be doing on here is just full of lies. You know when you get off this phone and that man texts you, you be one way. You be one way. You will find a way to get to him, whether you have to Uber, take the bus, beg somebody to drop you off over his house. Like, you be letting that man come over your house, spend a night, move in. You be letting that man do whatever that man be having his way. He be having his way. Y'all girls be getting dog walked off this app. And then you come on here and put y'all girls hat on and be like, oh, I hate men. Oh, men this, men that. Y'all all got a man somewhere, right? He might not be your man. He may not be a man who actually like you, but there's a man somewhere, right? There's a man who be coming and smashing and leaving, right? There's a man texting your phone. There's a man around. That's why when I be telling men that I don't entertain men at all and they don't believe me, I understand why they wouldn't believe me, because y'all are liars, right? Y'all are liars. When y'all get on here and you make it seem like you hate men so much, no, you don't. The more y'all act like you hate men, the more of a male-centered woman you probably are offline, right? The more misandry that you get on here and display, the more pick-me you are in real life. Y'all out here flying from another state to go unalive women over men. Y'all are out here leaving your children to go move somewhere with a man. You out here throwing your kids off on people so that you can start a new life with men. Y'all will even unalive your kids if that man don't want children. So let's be for real. Y'all do a lot for men. So acting as if you upset about what this woman's saying. The only thing you upset about is the fact that you laid on your back, got pregnant, and had a baby for a man who didn't even think you was good enough for a ring. That's the only thing you actually mad about. But you ain't really upset about the fact that woman got that big old rock on her hand for doing stuff that you would do anyway, right? If you like somebody. You ain't upset about that. You just mad that you took bare minimum to have a baby for a man who won't even take care of the baby or won't even answer phone calls when you ask to see him.
Someone wants to marry you because of who you are, not what you do for them.
Okay, so who are you? Who are you? I know when you post your business to a public account on a public page, it's up for public interpretation. But sometimes it's like, what are y'all yapping about? When you think of somebody's characteristics and personality, right, you would think of them being thoughtful, caring, selfless. Some people love language is also acts of service. You can look it up right now. Thousands and thousands of women saying that is their love language. But my question is, how are y'all showing off your personality traits without doing shit? Like, if somebody's going to marry you for your personality, because you're caring, you're such a thoughtful person, but you're also not showing that you're a caring and thoughtful person through your actions, I'm just confused on what y'all are trying to say. I don't understand why a video of her saying, hey, I do this and this for my man, and they told me not to. The people online, chronically online people around her was telling her not to do these things, but she's the one with the ring. You know what I'm saying? She's happy. And then y'all rebuttal is you should be able to get married to somebody without doing shit for him. So you would marry a man that ain't a provider. You would marry a man that wouldn't do stuff for you. Y'all, I think this topic, y'all are just yapping to yap. Her doing all of those things for her husband showed her character traits, caring, loving. Her love language may be acts of service as well. This is such a non-issue. I don't understand.
So in case you're wondering who are the they that woman that just got engaged was talking about, when she said they told me not to pack his lunch, they told me not to do his laundry, they told me not to pay for dates, go check out the woman that are talking about her. It's going to give you a clear picture of who's the day that she was talking about. And if you notice a pattern in most of their videos, they want to start out with the video, not that I'm hating. You know you're hating. And then they go on to say what made her do a video like this. What would possess a woman that as soon as she get engaged, she wants to get online and say something like that? She has every right to come online and flex and say, the very thing you guys told me not to do and you encouraged the woman not to do got me to be engaged. Most of those videos that you see coming forward, it's a trauma response. It's women that did all those things and more for the wrong man. And the sad thing is they did it not once, not twice. They did it over and over and over to the point where their hearts have become like a rock. That's why now a person can come and they could be genuinely happy. They don't know how to be happy for the person and they don't know how to be quiet. Jealousy, resentment is loud. You're going to hear it. And I pray that you have discernment to know when this woman coming around you, to know when they come to give you those type of advice. There is nothing wrong with you doing what you feel like you want to do to appreciate the man that's in your life. Don't be the one to be the first to do all that stuff. That's what these women did. So don't listen to people telling you, oh, you should never do this for a man. If you have a discernment, you will know when you find the right man. And when you find the right man, you can fight it if you want, but everything in you is going to want to reciprocate. Keyword, reciprocate. And the sad thing is a lot of them, they're digging even a deeper grave because now they're cursing somebody's marriage before it even starts.
A woman got on here and showed the engagement ring she got. And she proceeded to tell other women that y'all told her not to make her man's lunch. You told her not to fold his laundry. Basically, you wanted her to participate in the man-hating cycle that y'all are in. And instead of congratulating her on her engagement, I thought this was a society of girls. Y'all proceeded to make videos and get in her comments and say that women have gotten more for less, that she got promoted on her job, that she will be unhappy and cheated on. See, the problem with the men hating club is y'all will always try to combat someone else's happiness. Y'all are so traumatized. Y'all are so hateful. Y'all are so spiteful. Y'all are so hyper independent and have these weird homosexual relationship with your friends that you use to replace men. That when a woman is happily with a man, you find nothing but negativity in it. Yeah, she flexed the ring. It's okay for you to tell a woman not to make a man lunch, not to do anything of reciprocity towards him. But when a woman gets on here and counters that and tell you, y'all told me not to do that, and I did it and I got this, all y'all have to do is, okay, girl, blah, blah. Congratulations to that woman in the red dress who showed off that nice-ass rock. Congratulations to my brother who spared no expense. And I hope y'all have happiness. To y'all women who are fake girls and do nothing but try to perpetrate this super hyper-independent, lonely-ass single woman's thing, please seek help in Jesus.
There's a reason why single women keep other women single, the bitter ones. Anyways, it says, little did I know this would be my engagement here. She didn't even know this man was proposing to her. Okay, so this is the backstory. This is her video. She don't care that people are making think pieces on her. She just over there happy, doing her thing, having fun, enjoying herself, living her best life, getting it in. She looked happy as hell. And, you know, the women that had their commentary on what you should not do to get a husband don't have one. But anyway, look at this beautiful display that this man did for this woman. Look at her crying like a big baby. She ain't see it coming. Look how he hit her. Look, and he looking at her like, yeah, he wanted to see the happiness through her. See, a lot of you women be worried about the wrong damn things. He done brought her friends out. He done did all this type of stuff. And look, now this low key reminds me of Love and Slim. They're a cute little couple too. And these are the type of things that we love seeing. Look at this. This is happiness versus you don't do that for a man. Why you doing that for the man? You know, I was live like an hour or two ago. Don't give me the line. I can't recall the exact time, but Y'all who was in my live know I be going live, so I was on my live. And while I was on my live, my husband made me a plate because he cooked. Okay, y'all, I guess y'all don't understand. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know why y'all go straight to doom and gloom when it comes to marriages. I really think y'all should check that out. I'm going to be honest with you. If the marriage is bad, it's probably because you selected the wrong person. And if you thought you selected the right person and y'all not together because this, that, the third, you selected the wrong person, right? So, don't come on the internet and bleed that on everybody else. We don't need that. People should be able to believe in love. People should be able to believe in marriage. People should be able to believe in actually being happy. And this is something that a lot of women want. But I think what social media does is they come off like being singles where it's sad, you don't need a man. But the weird thing about a lot of these women saying that you don't have to do any service for the man or you don't want to be the man's maid. You shouldn't have to do that for a man to want you. That's probably the men that you choose, but it goes both ways, right? If a man wants to be with you, isn't it his job to show you the value that he brings to you? Just like it's your job to bring the value that it brings to him. What value would that be, right? If you're saying sharing and caring, isn't caring for somebody like making them something to eat to make sure they're nourished, folding clothes, doing laundry, so that's something they don't have to worry about while doing work? And it goes both ways sometimes. Like in my marriage, sometimes I do it, sometimes he do it. But that's my marriage. I don't know about everybody else's marriage. And then there's some women who just do it by themselves because they like it by themselves or they want it one way. They don't want it like the way that he do it, so they do it and it works for them. It's whatever it is, right? Because everybody's marriage is different. But what I'm saying is, it's funny how a lot of us women who know what type of women those women are, see how y'all come a mile away. Y'all already thinking negative about this woman's marriage. Don't know nothing about the woman. Don't know nothing about her happiness. Probably ain't even never came across this video. But y'all would think this is right. Why he got to do that? Why he got to have the flowers out there? Why he got to have the balcony out there? Why he got to do that? That's just like a man saying, why he got to do all that to show her he love her? Why he got to put a smile on her face by paying for all them flowers and doing this and doing that and the third? Why he got to do all that? Nobody thinks, damn, if all she had to do was make a nigga a sandwich and fold some clothes, this what he bringing? Women amplify a man, right? And this man looked like he gonna do any and everything to make this woman happy. Clearly, he knew this is what she wanted. She wasn't even expecting it. He just told her to get dressed and then come on. He told her to get dressed and let's get with it. Look how happy she is. You think any hyenas on the internet talk, and I don't know why y'all do that. When people are happy in their marriage or happy in their relationship, why is the first place y'all go is to hell? Oh, y'all, love don't last forever. Not for you. Like, God dang. Like, y'all need to relax. Y'all do a little bit too much. I'm happy for them. I love seeing black love. That's why I say there's no such thing as a girl's girl, because she just came on here and said that and y'all responded to it unprovoked. Y'all just had to say something back. Well, that's cool and all. Congratulations, but please stop. I'm so happy for her. And if you go and look at her other videos on TikTok, this is the happiest woman on the planet. That man is making her happy. So if you got to make a sandwich or pay for a couple of dates, you basically, you know what? Why spoil the surprise? Okay. Oh, Lord. I guess y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all like enjoying to be single, and some of y'all be relying on your children and animals to find love, and I just, whatever. I'm tapped out for the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'm out.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena. It's right.